State officials confirmed to On Your Side they're investigating an Ozarks used car dealer because some new owners still don't have their titles and can't drive their cars legally.
Missouri's Department of Revenue says a dealer must give you the title when you buy the car. Ashley Reynolds went to the business trying to get some answers. We'll show you what happened while our camera was rolling, and the story you'll only see here.
Well, the Compliance and Investigation Bureau with the State Department of Revenue looks into complaints about car dealers. Select Motor Company in Ozark off Highway 65 in CC is on their radar. We found several customers with the same story.
It was a really good price.
About 2 months ago, Anthony Younger and Mariah Ball drove from Wichita, Kansas to buy this 2016 BMW at Select Motor Company for $15,500.
We were told when we went to pick up the car that day that they would mail the title within 2 weeks.
So you paid for this car in cash?
Yes.
50 days later, still no title?
No title. I've been messaging him on Facebook, repeated messages, asking him what's going on.
I said, let's just talk. Let's figure this out.
Jay Schrade says it happened to him, too. Back in February, he traveled from Bentonville, Arkansas, to buy this 2012 Jeep for his son, who just turned 16. Now it stays parked in his shop.
You are stuck. Yes, they signed something, but the only way it gets enforced is if you file a lawsuit. I don't really feel like sinking any more money into that.
But some customers are doing just that. On Your Side did some digging and found a half a dozen customers recently filed lawsuits against Select Motor Company, claiming they never got a title. In this specific case, Select Motor Company has not been served yet, so there's no response from the company. In another case, this customer is suing DOR and Select Motor, saying they bought a truck in December with no title. He's asking the state to issue one. In Missouri, customers have 30 days from the date of purchase to title and pay sales tax or face penalties from the state. We tried to get answers. After days of unreturned calls and emails, we went there. That's Ruslan Persiasnuk. He tells me he's one of the owners. I checked. He's on the LLC state registration paperwork.
Say, hey, like, we don't want to be filmed. We're just going through a certain situation right now that we're trying to figure out with our customers, and we intend on making everything right with our customers. They're going to receive their titles. We spoke with legal counsel. They just advised us, hey, like, don't do any interviews. I've meant to respond to your email, but I forwarded to my attorney and I responded to my attorney.
I should hear from your attorney today.
Yes, correct, correct.
Okay. Yeah. That was yesterday. Despite reaching out to the attorney several times, we have not heard from him. Persiasnuk left, but a few minutes later, while we were getting this video from the street, he returned and got in this van. He parked in front of our camera.
He's doing it again. Every time my photographer moves his camera, he moves the van. This is probably his 6th time of doing this, where he tries to block the shot. We can be here. We're on public property in the street.
Once we got enough video, we faced another obstacle while we were leaving.
All right, what are we doing here, buddy?
Okay, is he blocking us? Now we can't leave? He parked in the center of 23rd Street. A few minutes later, we put on our emergency blinkers, drove around, and left.
Give us a clear answer as to why we do not have the title, because we haven't even gotten that.
Preferably, I'd like the money back and be done with it.
Those customers we talked with have talked with state investigators. If you are a customer waiting on a title, you can file a complaint with DOR. According to Christian County workers, Select Motor does not have a merchant license, which is required to do business there. You can bet we'll continue to follow this story. Steve.